on it unless it's getting sprayed out right away. You can just slap down the iron right over the top of it, and it would have ended up being just as fine. But I mean, we talked about how ammo comes at a premium, and unless you're necessarily Tubbs and Mega, who got gifted, oh my, he gifted 3 headshots right there, but was gifted basically 2 duos worth of loot directly on top of him. You don't necessarily have 300 or 500 plus medium and light bullets, and look at, they're still just swapping. This is nuts, man.
There's tons of metal. Look, they're just living on this metal here, living rent-free essentially inside the box, and they do get zoned. The best zones for Mega and Dub so far. They are at the top right now. This is their game. If they don't finish up at the very, very pinnacle of this leaderboard here by the time this is all over, I'm going to be pretty upset. Larson and Smythe, though, are in a battle with the Storm Surge right now. They are 100 here. They are going to have to fight. Popping these minis right now. They're hoping that this rotation is going to start forcing players out, but they don't have a lot of time to just sit here, right? 15 seconds till the next zone starts. Move the players out, force the players out is a little too long. They don't have the heals to sustain this. They need to be a little bit more proactive, and no one's moving because they don't have to yet. And their passiveness is going to be the reason they get melted out the lobby. At least Larson is right now.
Wait,
somebody shotgun
Santi. Wait, you can fight in this?
Not put you down, but not out. You're just straight out, and they say, well, saying goes, it's not too late, it's never too late. Well, it was definitely too late right there.
You can fight in this, it's right here.
Somebody who has to go, as that other duo ends up being eliminated, the only duo who's underneath Storm Surge pressure, Dubs and Mega, and while they have a ton of utility, you don't necessarily want to be forced to burn through it right now. This is the one circumstance where you can kind of just
this is so cool.
wait it out, as because everyone is now being forced to move, and boom, it turns
waiting for opponents. I'm in, Ethan. I'm in right here behind you. Right here, you can join.
Being thrown up immediately in the face. The iron wall going to create a little bit of distance, but you talked about potentially being disappointed. Dubs, you're in the fire, and we're not just talking metaphorically. Literally, takes 2 different fire ticks that a chug splash is going to be able to put it out. All of this engaging down on a Mega.
Oh my gosh. Now listen, guys, you can actually put the flame out with the chug splash. That couldn't have went better. It keeps them alive, but the vehicle explodes.
Oh, it's ammo.
Explodes right then and there. The fires are set up ablaze again, and out they go. Unfortunate, as we saw one of the coolest plays, almost another only in Fortnite moment, but
damn you,
it doesn't get completed. They get blown up instead. Oh man, I was rooting for Mega and Dubs. They had the best spot, sundown, and now they're gone.
Yeah, it seems like they were just a little bit non-committal, right? It was like, oh, we need to spray a little bit here, or they could have just sat and waited it out, right? Like, players were dropping. That 5th zone was closing. They had so much utility. We talked about it non-stop for like 3 minutes there, right? They could have just waited it out, but now next Storm Surge warning happening on the right-hand side.
Right, come on, you gotta hit your shot.
Moving as we're on board here. Tahi and Edgy, no eliminations yet. 181 below, but as we're moving back over to the west, there's tons of old builds here for a little bit, and then a bunch of open space with a slight vertical grade. So some shots coming out as well. Spider-Man Mythic Gauntlets. Tahi looking for a little bit of space here, but immediately gets cut off. You can see the spray coming down. Some good pathing though from Edgy, finding the line here and trying to get on the back of this duo, and that's just going to be free pickings for them. One goes down. They should be able to get all of his mats and then be able to find the second and just continue pushing forward. However, they're still under Storm Surge. Oh no, they're just
really positive position to be in for Tahi and Edgy, who came just short of where they needed to be in that last game.
You're right.